Start recording.
Okay, this time I'm good. It's Audacity's running. The wavelengths are going. Guys, I'm so
Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm.
Seriously, the first time, I don't know what happened, or some came.
My audio stopped working.
Okay, so our audio stopped working the first time. Second time, we're getting into this, maybe 2-3 minutes in, and I'm like, Danny, I'm not recording. I forgot to literally press record. Now, this has happened to me personally multiple times over my years of LPing. I think this is the first time it's ever happened in a collab with each other here. So it was bound to happen,
Burgers! Hello, interwebs, and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2. My name's SkiniMini.
Yeah, I feel...
And today we are going to investigate the rest of the crime scene, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, drugs are bad, okay?
Anyway, we found out that Masters has a condition where he can't taste salt, and we're going to the mansion to actually find out what that drug is, because apparently he has the cure for it. And that he has photos of what the sculptures look like before they melted, I think. So now we are going to investigate all that. It's the third time saying that. I'm like, oh, God.
So we're streamlined this time. It's like, we're doing this, damn it. Okay.
All right. What up, Bad? Detective Bad, thank you for helping us earlier.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, he even did the little bow.
The little bowel.
Bow!
Bow, okay. So don't be talking about bowel movements.
I didn't...
I know, I'm just messing. I'm just saying,
hi. Are you?
Yes! We're talking about bowel movements off camera.
Oh my God.
Thanks for what? I don't know why it sounded like that.
You do that all the time! Ever since you play God of War, you've been starting to do that.
That boy.
Boy.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for what?
Oh, it's on Ray. Ha ha ha.
Oh, I thought Gregory said, hey.
I did. I said,
Oh, I missed it. There's no need to be shy about it. Enough about that. I suppose you intend to investigate today. What? You intend to investigate today too?
Of course. We still need more information to prove Mr. Master's innocence.
I'm sorry, but apart from his patio, you're not allowed to investigate anywhere else.
Excuse me?
What? So you're saying we can't investigate?
I'm guessing this is Von Karma's doing.
Yeah. Von Karma's a bit on edge at the moment. He still hasn't received the autopsy report. Moreover, the only ones in this manor are Miss Hall and the police. So don't get your hopes up on speaking with the people connected to this case. Von Karma's being completely unreasonable. He's gone too far.
Detective Bad, what do you intend to do?
I promised I'll do anything I can to assist you.
You have my thanks.
We won't let any of Von Karma's dirty tricks get the best of us.
Heck no. Detective Bad, is it alright if we investigate the fountain patio?
Yes. Well, we've already finished checking everything, except for the fountain.
That's fine. As long as there is still something, I shall continue investigating. Alright. Okay. Oh, whoa! Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, should we talk to what's-her-face? Kate? Hey, girl, what's wrong? Why you looking sad?
Where's she at?
She to the right.
Oh, next to that big drum.
Miss Hall, I've come to investigate today. Ah, Monsieur Edgeworth, I apologize for my disgraceful behavior earlier.
Kate, she still looks a bit down.
What Master said earlier must have been a real shock to her. I prepared the photo I took of the dessert. Doggone it! Hello? Hey. I don't know.
Crap, I can't hear you.
No. Did he call you saying he's here?
Technical difficulties up to what? Oh, jeez, there she is. Hey.
My mom called.
Oh. Well then. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm totally fine.
Alright.
I thought we had things required of me, but it's fine.
Yeah, we're getting it too. It's fine. We're doing it.
It's fine, yeah, it's totally fine.
Like breathe and I mean that's one way to exhale. It's okay.
No, I'm fine, for real.
Alright.
Alright, here we go. Okay. I've prepared the photos I took of the desserts during the semifinals. Please, take a look. Oh!
Look at those what the hell's the thing?
There's a phoenix and a unicorn and butterflies.
Oh, so I was gonna say, I was like, is that supposed to be like mythological? I should know this, by the way. Playing God of War for God on so many months now.
Gee, I know, right? Jeez.
Wow! Delicia's cake is so cute!
Monsieur Master also praised the design of Delicia's work very highly. Monsieur's Gustavia and Dover's works gained high praise for both taste and design, but Monsieur Master said it felt like he was eating the exact same thing twice. But it seemed that their desserts had completely different tastes for the finals. Was there anything else that was different between the finals and the semifinals? It's nothing major, but there was something. During the contest, Monsieur Gustavia's son always came by to see him, but there was no sign of him at the finals. His son came to visit? I wonder if there's any significance behind that. Would you mind leaving this photo with me? Certainly. Anything to aid in the investigation. I kind of want to take a look at it more.
Alright.
Hold on, Kate. Shut up. Shush.
Shut up!
Okay. Semi-final desserts. Isaac Dover, Gustavia. Well, the flowers I could see look the same. And then the tails. Oh my god, yeah, it does kind of look the same.
Oh, wow, yeah. I mean...
Yeah, because the flames on the tails, and then the top of their heads had like almost the same look. And then the beak looks the same as the horn. And then the whiteness is the mountain the phoenix is standing on. And then the body of the unicorn. That's interesting, yeah.
It is odd.
It is very odd. Like, it looks like it was all part of one. And they, like, somebody stole the other one.
Made its own cake out of
It
it.
made it there. Yeah.
Like, yoink! Do you know how lazy that is? Like, say someone made like a multi-tier cake. Somebody cuts it, like, this is mine now.
Like, you're very lazy.
Yes. But it could fall under that thing where it's like, work smarter, not harder. But in that instance, it's like, that's just douchey.
Yeah.
But, alright.
Alright. And here's the recipe book that contains the... that cover looks familiar. Oh yeah, it's the... Whoa, what?
Wasn't this framed in Master's room?
Since it's also the prize for the contest, we put it out on display.
So the contest prize, Angel's recipe, wasn't just a recipe for desserts?
That's right. We've informed the participants, but it seems you all don't know yet. So the participants knew about the true content of the Angel's recipe. Oh, hypogeusia.
That's a weird prize to give to a pastry contest, though. Huh.
Miss Hall, please tell us all you know about the Angel's recipe. What's about the Angel's recipe? So the Angel's recipe contains the formula for the drug. Yes, it's a recipe book for the new drugs, for new drugs that haven't been released to the public yet. If sold to a pharmaceutical company, I'm sure it would fetch a substantial price.
Why is something like that a prize in a contest?
Monsieur Master is the only heir to the chairman of the Master Group.
Master Group? That name sounds familiar. They're a pharmaceutical company who deal in a wide range of products. Ah! They've become big news recently with the release of Cold Killer X. Ah, it all just full circle everywhere, huh?
Oh my god.
I often use the Cold Killer products.
But I've never once seen you with a cold.
That means it's
That means
working.
it's working. Yeah! I would like to hear more about the Master Group. Alright, the Master Group. Did Mr. Master not want you to follow in his parents' footsteps? Monsieur Master wanted to bring joy to the people with his desserts. His parents also wanted him to become a great pastry chef and supported him. When his parents died, the recipe book was left to him as his inheritance. Why would he give away a memento of his parents as a prize in the contest? There was always people who were after it, something which troubled Monsieur Master. But there was... But just giving away the memento would have been disrespectful to his parents. So he decided to pass it over to someone he acknowledged.
And the members of the Master Group approved of that? Information about new drugs being passed on to outsiders.
Of course, they objected. That's why Delicia participated in the contest. On the order of the Master Group, she was requested to win the championship. Oh, you knew Delicia... Is it Delicia? It's Delicia. You knew Delicia's true identity from the start? Yes, in order for her to win, I told her Monsieur Master's tastes and preferences. Why did you help her? I helped her in order to protect Monsieur Master and the Master Group. If the drug recipes were given to another company, he would be reprimanded by the board. I wanted to return the recipes to the company in a way that Monsieur Master would accept. So it was due to Miss Hall's help that Delicia was able to reach the finals.
Sorry, Benji's just barking his
That's fine.
butt off. Just learn to quiet all day. Speaking of which, Mr. Dover wasn't a pastry chef either. He sure did well to make it to the finals, considering he's just a sculptor. Sculptor.
Yes.
Two different things.
Oh, God. Yes, for him to be able to make such fine desserts despite being a sculptor. From the sherbet sculptures he made for the finals, it's clear to see he has great talent, but could he really have made that by himself? Oh, sorry.
You're good.
That is all I know. Is there anything else I can do to help? To save Mr. Master, she's trying to help as much as she can. Maybe perhaps have some more of that tea from yesterday, please, Miss Hall? I'm sure that would help us get on with the investigation.
Yeah, I like some of Kate's tea too.
Right. Understood. I'll be back in a minute.
Kate looks a bit better now.
Oh, okay, sweet.
We just wait here for tea now.
Tea time. Okay, I guess we could look at the fountain. So I went to the front of the fountain and pressed A. These angel statues look like they're eating chocolate fondue.
It would seem these angel statues are also Pierre Hoquet's works. As expected, they're very well made. Looks just like the real thing.
So you've seen a real angel before, Detective Bad?
Defense attorneys, always the first to find fault of everything.
That's their job. perhaps I was wrong of me?
I mean, let's be honest here. That was a very smart ass thing that Gregory said. It's like,
Well, he is, you know,
yeah.
the smart arse.
I mean, you know, you can say ass. It's fine. You said a bridge version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's your channel though. Benji.
Okay.
What is there to do?
Oh, the sign next to the fountain.
The sign next to the fountain. Here we go.
To the right. The owner of the works in each room are written on this notice board. From left, Mr. Master, Gustavia, Miss Delicia, and Mr. Dope. Incidentally, it would seem the board is also made of candy. Do they plan to eat this stuff once the contest is over? Benji!
I don't know what the hell is up. Why is nobody stopping him? Why does it have to be me?
No. Okay, I guess we could look at the prize counter to the left. There's like a big trophy.
Tittle.
See it?
No. Let's see.
It's like a reindeer next to it. And go up.
Oh, top left. Okay.
Top left, yeah, sorry.
I thought you meant the bottom of it. I was like, that's a saxophone.
What an amazing trophy.
It's probably Master's world's greatest pastry chef. Huh? Yeah.
It's also made out of candy. It doesn't seem like it would last long.
Honor and glory don't last long. I think that's the lesson here.
I don't think it's quite as deep as that. Okay. And we're back! Ladies and gentlemen, sorry about all the chaos today. It's
This time it was my fault.
It's okay, it's fine. God, what else to investigate? I'm like, what's important? Because we need to go in the room.
I mean, he said the only thing they haven't investigated was a fountain. And then...
And we just did. Oh, should we talk to the guy standing on it? Hello?
Was button here?
Yeah. What are you investigating exactly?
Sir, I'm testing water in a fountain for 4 matter, sir. Have you found anything? It seems there's both chocolate and sherbet mixed in with the fountain water. It matches the chocolate from Jeff Master's room. And my accent appears to have changed every 5 seconds.
Yeah, that was weird.
And the sherbet that melted in Ice Dover's room, they all share the same composition. I shouldn't make light of that. The fountain water circulates through streams that flows from each of the 4 rooms. Perhaps the melted sherbet flowed into the fountain. Also, someone's blood was detected as well. What are you saying? How could there have been blood in the fountain?
Detective Bat, please think back to our investigation of the crime scene. Oh god! My microphone fell, sorry.
Uh-oh.
What is going on today?
Life.
Detective Bat, please look at the crime scene carefully once more. The blood stain that should have remained at the crime scene has disappeared.
Oh. I definitely didn't get any reports about the blood stain being cleaned up.
The blood disappeared from the crime scene. Also, part of the treasure chest was missing too. Perhaps the blood in the fountain belongs to this person. I'd assume Isaac Dover.
Yeah, anytime I look at Delicia's profile, though, just
Hello there.
it's so cartoony compared to everyone else.
I know, it's weird. Okay, Isaac.
The victim. Let's run a comparison with the blood on the murder weapon.
Boop, 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 boop.
This isn't Pokemon's.
Come in? That was weird.
Good?
Yeah.
It's a match. The blood in the fountain is Pikachu's. Is Dover's.
Big guy. Oh, that's me. I wonder why the criminal spilled the victim's blood into the fountain. I feel like this is getting more complicated, but I'm like start trying to piece things together. Oh, sweet, done. We've gathered information about all of the contestants, and yet we still haven't heard Gustavia's side of the story. Oh yeah, that reminds me. When did you enter Mr. Dover's room, Mr. Gustavia?
Oh, yes, we have.
What exactly was he doing in Mr. Dover's room? Moreover, something is odd about his semi-final entry. A pastry chef bad at design and a sculptor skilled only at designing? It would have been extremely difficult for either of them to win the contest alone. Could it be that Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover's connection is... Detective Bat, we have reason to suspect the actions of Dane Gustavia.
Yeah.
It is imperative that we find a way to contact him at once.
Oh, this conversation is most interesting. Ah, damn it.
Haha! Freaking...
Don't be tapping your damn cane at me. Who the hell do you think you are?
Von Karma, man!
I'm a pimp.
No, he's not. Don't you ever.
No.
That's a disgrace to pimps. Sorry, that was really bad. Sorry.
Methinks
Really
Never mind. What the hell you been doing on weekends?
Nothing.
Oh my god. Oh, my arms. Okay, sorry.
You're good.
Ambiotic. God, all over the place. However, I cannot allow you to speak with Mr. Gustavia.
Von Karma.
I've already conducted my interrogation of him. It's not necessary for him to speak any further, especially to a mere defense attorney. But I will answer your questions in that fool's place.
It seems Von Karma intends to prevent me from meeting Gustavia in person. I understand. In that case, I have but one thing to ask you.
Yes?
I would like to know the relationship between Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover. Oh, snap. Oh, okay, so it's not... Oh, okay. Their connection.
Gustavia and Dover's relationship? It's obvious that the only relationship they had was that they happened to participate in the same contest.
Okay.
Well...
That's it?
There's nothing more to say. What? How are we supposed to understand anything from so little?
If we want Von Karma to divulge the truth, we have no choice but to present evidence. It's all too obvious that he's hiding something. Okay. Let me look at the court record real quick. What connects the two? Oh, the semifinal desserts, because they tasted the same. Duh. Okay, their connection.
Crap, where is it?
It's on the second page. Okay, so sorry about everything, you guys. I think we want to present the semi-final desserts because they tasted the same, so that's obviously a connection. So, present.
Boom,
Oh,
I did it.
That wasn't it!
What? Yeah, it is.
That statement is strange. It contradicts this piece of evidence.
I was right for me.
Did I present the wrong thing?
You must have.
Oh my god. You think that evidence can break my logic? Shut up. Where was I? Oh, I'm an idiot. I was on the wrong statement.
It's fine. You had the idea. Just...
Oh, God.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Prosecutor Von Karma, I'd like you to look at these desserts. The desserts were made for the contest semifinals. Don't you think these two have a particularly impressive design?
Just where are you getting at?
These two desserts were made by Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover. I wouldn't exactly call Mr. Gustavia's design skills praiseworthy. And yet, for the semifinals, he was able to produce something comparable to Mr. Dover's. Furthermore, these two desserts have the exact same flavor.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying it's possible they collaborated with each other on their entries. Prosecutor Von Karma, please take a closer look at their desserts. At first glance, they may look completely different, but even the designs are different. It's clear they were made from the same materials.
Is that so?
The same flavor and composition. It's possible to dismiss their similarity as coincidence. The very existence of these two desserts points to a link between Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover.
Since you already know this much, I'll tell you the truth.
Oh. Did Von Karma know about their collaboration?
However, what I'm about to say is not going to help your case at all.
Oh, great. Alright, here we go.
Their real connection.
Their real connection.
If you want to know about Gustavia and Dover's connection so badly, I'll tell you. Last night, when I interrogated Gustavia, he told me about his connection with Dover. Until the day before the finals, they worked on their desserts together.
You knew about their cooperation all this time, didn't you? Why would you conceal the truth?
I would appreciate it if you didn't sully my reputation. Until I explain my points in court, I avoid giving away unnecessary details. I was merely saving you time.
How can he act like this and keep the truth from us? His concealment of the truth is something I simply cannot ignore. Okay, oh my gosh, we've been recording for 30 minutes. It's probably like 20 minutes, because there's like freaking 10 minutes of interruptions.
I mean, here, let me ask you this. Do you want to go to a to be continued?
Yes.
Keep going.
Okay. Their real connection. If you want to know about the Gustavia Dover's connection, I'll tell you. Last night, interrogated Gustavia. Okay. Until the day before the finals, they worked on their desserts together. Okay. I feel like we have evidence that contradicts that too.
Evidence, or should we learn more about
press. Sorry, yeah, we need to. I feel like we do have evidence, but we need to press more. I just want to. Okay, press. Who did? Why do you think Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover collaborated?
Why? Because Gustavia had poor design sense and Dover was a novice at baking. Without the help of each other, they would never have made it through a single round.
If so, what was their mutual goal? Why cooperate until the finals?
The finals will be fought on our own merits, Gustavia said, and he ended their collaboration. Gustavia's goal was to obtain the title of the world's greatest pastry chef. It seemed his pride as a pastry chef won out in the end. Oh, the victory in the finals would certainly have been hollow had he cheated.
So he believes that their cooperation only went as far as the semifinals. But what if they really continued through the finals? Prosecutor Von Karma, could you explain their cooperation in a little more detail?
Very well.
He's got a little head compared to his body.
Oh, yeah.
For this profile.
Let's see. Why? Because Gustavia had poor design sense and Dover was novice at baking. The cooperation lasted only through the semifinals. For the finals, they were on their own.
Press on that one.
Where they said they were on their own?
Yeah. On their own, pretending he's beside me. Sorry, I love that song, by the way. From Les Mis. Oh, that's me. They cooperated the day before, but not the day itself? That seems highly unnatural, don't you think?
What I'm saying is only the truth. How unnatural it is matters not.
But weren't you unnaturally concealing that very same truth just a minute ago?
Look at that smug-ass look on Greg's face.
I love that. This Gregory.
He's like,
Boy.
He's like, I know my stuff.
There must have been a reason he hid this fact from us. Mr. Master said Mr. Dover was the favorite to win at the finals.
Which means he must have still been cooperating with Mr. Gustavi at the time, right?
Yes, that is what I believe. I must have evidence that proves that they still cooperated during the finals. Okay, so I'm guessing on the last statement we need to present evidence.
Let's see. Their cooperation only lasted through the semifinals. Through the finals, they were on their own. What do we have to contradict that? Oh, I think I got it.
Sorry, I'm going through it. Oh my god. Jeez. Sorry, I'm getting emails and text messages right now, and I'm like,
don't worry, so am I.
God, I lost my train of thought. What was I? I want to say it was the Sherbert Salon.
Sherbert Salon?
Because that was Dover's, so wouldn't Gustavia help him do that? Whoa, what the heck?
That's what we're assuming. Now, you're on the right track, but there's one more piece of evidence that really points out, showing that they worked together until the finals, like really worked together.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
This shows that they worked together for the finals.
Right. It was kind of like remember what Delicia and Master said regarding something.
Oh, is there a testimony?
Got it?
The liar was very salty.
I think that shows that, yeah, they made the design was nice and all, but it tasted very salty. It's like, what?
It's like, whoa, okay, present.
Objection!
You say that Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover did not collaborate during the finals. That's strange. Delicia testified that Dover's sherbet was most delicious. Being a Nova chef, I doubt he would have done all that by himself. Perhaps the two of them cooperated during the finals as well?
Defense attorney, how many times do I have to tell you? Why did I say it like that?
I have no idea.
Delicious scones' subjective opinion cannot be admitted as evidence. There's still a chance that the novice chef could make something tasty. My wife is an amateur. I feel so bad for your wife.
Me too.
Dear God, why did I just imagine like him not even being married? It's like, how the hell did Francisco pop out from then? Hookers.
Okay.
Fan fiction.
No, don't write. You guys do not write that. You know, it's probably already out there. I don't care. Write whatever you want. I don't care.
Oh, there you go. Oh, open the floodgates.
No.
Just don't send it to us.
Watch, we're gonna get all of it in Discord now.
Oh, God. My wife is an amateur.
Which you should join, by the way.
What? Oh, yeah.
Link in the description.
We both had Discords. We have Cloud9, which is Skinnies, and then mine, I don't know what the fudge mine called is. Oh, no, there we go. Well, yeah, Pharaoh's Royal Servants. It sounds more subjective than it is. You guys are not really servants, per se, of mine. It just goes along with the motif of me being a pharaoh and you guys being lowly people.
This video is gonna get so many dislikes. Thank you so much.
I love you guys. You know this.
Oh my God. Anyway, yes, please continue.
My wife is an amateur, yet her cooking rivals that of world-class chefs.
Aw.
BS. Look, he has a BS face. He's like, yeah, right.
How is that not a subjective opinion?
Moreover, even if you take this pharmacist's testimony to be true, it changes nothing. She also mentioned that a part of her sherbet was very salty, which means you can hardly call his entry for the finals perfect.
No!
What? No more objections?
Is there no way I can prove their collaboration? Sorry.
Mr. Edgeworth? That was gross.
Sorry.
There's something that's been bugging me.
What is it?
The desserts Mr. Dover for the finals that he made for the finals would have taken a long time to make, right?
Indeed. They were frozen sculptures after all.
How would he have had the time to sculpt it after it was frozen? Let alone help Mr. Gustavio with his design as well. The way I see it, just waiting for the sherbet to freeze would have used up all his time.
Come in. Huh? Are you leaving?
Nope. I'm not doing anything.
Oh, okay. Sorry, interruptions.
You're good.
Where were you at?
He's like, just...
You just said it?
No, yeah, I was doing it now.
Oh, okay.
Just how was he able to make those sherbet sculptures?
Raymond, you may have a promising future after all. Thanks to you, I have noticed one more possibility.
And he ruined it by eating again.
That's right. Mr. Dover's sherbet needed time to freeze properly, and the contest time limit would not have been enough. The method Mr. Dover used to make his sherbet within the timeline was... I think it may have been prepared in advance.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, they weren't desserts. Then what were they? It was just... Oh god, okay, it was prepared in advance. If the sherbet was prepared in advance, all he'd need to do was sculpt it.
You. Just what are you mumbling about?
Please excuse me. I finally realized your earlier view was correct.
Huh? Mr. Edgeworth? What are you doing? Oh? So you're finally admitting defeat?
No. All I am admitting to is the truth of one of your statements. Dover and Gustavia's collaboration lasted only until the day before the finals. It is exactly as you said. They only cooperated until the day before the finals. The sculptures in Mr. Dover's room were all made out of sherbet. Such an amount would most likely need to be left overnight to freeze, which means Mr. Gustavius prepared Dover's God, so many misters. Which means Gustavia prepared Dover's sherbet in advance the day before.
That's right. So you realize Gustavia's cooperation ended the day before the finals.
Then why didn't Dover not help Gustavia in return?
The views of the dead are no concern to me.
Objection!
If you aren't going to answer that, I'll need to get in touch with Mr. Gustavia himself. Or was your interrogation not quite as thorough as you claim?
You ingrate! You dare mock me!
That was not my intention, but I do have a problem with your attitude. I want you to give us a clear reason why we can't speak to Gustavia in person.
A clear reason. Gustavia and Dover's collaboration has no bearing on this case.
Objection!
You claim their collaboration is irrelevant? If Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover's relationship had turned sour, it could serve as a motive for murder.
You're saying that Gustavia and Dover's collaboration was linked to the motive for the murder. If that were the case, why did he not conceal it? After all, we found out about his collaboration from Gustavia himself. If you really are a lawyer, show us evidence that gives us reason to suspect Gustavia.
Only one of Gustavia's actions has been suspicious so far. Doubtless Von Karma already knows of this fact. This could be a trap by Von Karma.
What's wrong, defense attorney? You're not going to answer?
but I mustn't back down now. Mr. Gustavia sneaked into Mr. Dover's room. His reasons for this are currently unclear, but this very fact that he secretly entered the victim's room is reason enough to suspect him. Uh-oh.
If that's the extent of it, I can dispel those doubts.
I knew it. Was it a trap after all?
I was intending to save this for the courtroom, but I'll make a special exception. We wouldn't want to prolong the trial with unnecessary information now, would we? Take a look at this.
Get a load of this.
Photograph?
Whoa, what the heck? Oh, that's them! Do they have sons?
I guess so. They look funny. One of the lip looks like an egg.
Oh my god, it's Saitama.
Okay.
This is
a photo of Gustavia and Dover. And their sons. Notice how uncaring both fathers look in the picture.
Wait, so they're a couple?
I mean...
Or are they just friends who adopted?
This sounds like a sitcom! Dover and Gustavia.
Okay, sorry.
Gustavia entered Dover's room in order to steal this photo.
Oh. To steal the photo?
It seems their sons attended the same elementary school. Apparently, he thought that he'd be suspected if people found out he and Dover were acquainted.
Oh.
Yes. Just like you're doing now. There's nothing suspicious about Gustavia's actions. No further room for argument.
No! Dang it, we were close. He's still adamant of not letting us meet with Mr. Gustavia.
I have an investigation to return to. I have no more time to waste on the likes of you.
Bye.
Curse that Von Karma! Calling us a waste of time! What shall we do, Mr. Edgeworth? At this rate, Mr. Jeff will be...
Von Karma is... busy? Of course. Why would he be so busy? Both the body and the murder would have been happened. Stupid motorcycle! Sorry.
Okay.
Both the body and the murder weapon have been found, and he already has a suspect. The police should have more than enough evidence to prove Mr. Masters' guilt. If that's the case, then why is Von Karma still investigating the crime scene? That's what I'm wondering.
Mr. Edgeworth? Is there something wrong?
It seems I have been overlooking a matter of vital importance. Considering that he already has the evidence he needs to convict Mr. Master, I feel that Von Karma isn't as composed as he should be. He didn't even tell Detective Bad the full results of the investigation.
Yeah, welcome to Bear Edge at the moment. So, hasn't received the autopsy report.
Oh, logic, yay! Furthermore, something vanished from the crime scene, and we still don't know why. Oh yeah, the blanket. Or the blood, sorry. The blood stain!
Logic. Blessing. I didn't even try there.
You didn't! But the strangest thing we found wasn't in Mr. Master's room at all.
The match. The blood in the fountain is Dover's! Oh, we're so stupid.
Oh, I'm tired. Mr. Dover's blood vanished from Mr. Master's room, and somehow found its way into the fountain. What does this mean? Logic time! Okay, whoa. Oh my god, I don't want to... I want to stop, but I can't, because I feel like we're getting close.
We are. I know this video is humongo, but we're getting there.
I don't care. You guys... After all the interruptions that I had, you deserve this long episode. Okay. Freaking, I lost my train of thought. This is why. A day after the autopsy report. So, I think. No. Okay, the victim's blood was not found in Mr. Masters' room. Blood in the fountain. I'm guessing the blood stain disappeared and. And the autopsy report, maybe. No, the blood in the... blood stain disappeared, blood in the water fountain,
Yeah, good.
Because I was thinking... I was thinking that the body is gone.
Okay.
I don't know why. Although the victim's blood wasn't found in Mr. Master's room, it was detected in the water fountain. There would be no need for the killer to conceal the bloodstains after the body was found. It's unnatural that only the bloodstains that were found in the body disappeared. Unless the body was moved, the blood could have still remained on the chocolate. Don't tell me. Someone removed the body and then erased the bloodstains. I knew it. I knew it, son of a...
Oh, boy.
Oh my god!
What?
I think I know. Oh my god, something just clicked.
I love these moments of clarity. I want to hear about this off screen because now I want to know what.
Oh my god, if that is true, I'm going to. Oh. And if I'm right, don't say anything. Don't you confirm or deny it. If I. Oh.
Danny, you're talking to me, the person who hates being spoiled about anything.
Okay, sorry, let's continue. Oh my god. The last two, duh. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's possible that the body was removed from the crime scene, and the autopsy report still has not arrived. Although we have a murder weapon and a suspect, we don't know much about the body. I've been investigating under the assumption that the body has been discovered. Perhaps this assumption was wrong from the very beginning. Why didn't Von Karma give Detective Bad the autopsy report? To understand that, yes, I must turn my logic around. My thinking shouldn't be why is Von Karma hiding information about the body, but rather, what if Von Karma doesn't even have the information to begin with? What happens if I think of it like that? It's possible that the body wasn't removed by the police for autopsy. It was moved and hidden by the real killer.
Mr. Edgeworth?
I've heard many dark rumors surrounding Von Karma. He's a prosecutor who forges evidence, fabricates testimonies, and makes backroom deals.
Yeah, I've heard that too. But what does that have to do with us? This?
I try to avoid judging others based on rumors, and I didn't let those rumors influence my opinion of Von Karma until today. It seems he is a man who would distort the truth.
Distort the truth? You don't mean forgery?
I do. Can't allow him to get away with this. Son of a... Oh my god, that bastard.
I must return to the prosecutor's office for now. Not a word to that attorney. Roger. Hold it. Look at this drum. What do you want, defense attorney?
I want to know the truth that you've been hiding.
Fool. Are you trying to mislead the police's investigation again? If you interfere with the investigation anymore, I'll be forced to reprimand you myself. Objection!
Police. No. My objection is with you.
What?
Isn't it a prosecutor's job to ensure justice for criminals?
What are you saying? I have no time to debate the job of a prosecutor with you. However, I will tell you one thing. My job is to ensure all those I prosecute are found guilty. Before the perfect proof, there can be no room for doubt. Objection!
And to find that perfect proof, you would even stoop to forgery?
Ha! I was wondering what you were going on about. You intend to accuse me of forgery, don't you?
Yes. And it's for that reason you did not allow Detective Bad to investigate. Oh, you got sweaty beetles.
What do you mean? What are those?
The real reason Detective Bad wasn't investigating was not so he could keep an eye on us. It was to hide the fact you never found the body.
What?
I knew it, and I know where it is. Oh my god. Son of a...
They never found the body? You cretins! You will cease with these ludicrous accusations! I will not tolerate any further insults!
In that case, let us verify the body. If you do, you will have evidence that shows whether I'm right or not.
Oh, the burden of proof falls on you, defense attorney. I have no reason to comply with your baseless conjecture. Objection!
Baseless? You must have noticed it too, the lack of bloodstains at the crime scene. So why did the blood vanish? And more importantly, where did it go?
Foolishness. Why would anyone erase just the blood in the chest that contained the body?
Yes, that's exactly right. If the body had been found there, the disappearing bloodstains would have no meaning at all. However, if the body was already gone... Oh, what if the body was already gone? To erase the traces of the body being there, one would have to get rid of the bloodstains as well.
Why make such a fuss over these bloodstains? It seems like a trivial detail to me. Or, are you saying that you can show me where those bloodstains went?
In court, everything must be said with evidence. Isn't that right, Von Karma? In that case, I'll show you the evidence supporting my claim. Which piece of evidence shows where the bloodstain in Mr. Masters went? Mr. Masters' room went. Golly. Oh, hello?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Sorry.
You're good.
Which piece of evidence shows where the blood Mr. Masters' room went? Okay. So you have the crime scene notes, the rock salt lamp, the victim's blood. Oh, here we go. The victim's blood is in the fountain water. Was this recent? Did we just get this? Yeah, we did.
About the victim's blood?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, because it was found in the fountain. That's where it went. Adjust your collar. Pop your collar like the big yeah dog. Oh. There were traces of the victim's blood found in the fountain. What?
Nothing.
I'm just so excited.
I can tell. It's like when you're winning an Uno. That's still a sore subject for you, isn't it?
No, it's not sore. Just because I didn't win one game out of 5.
I walked into this. I'm not gonna survive that after this on camera thing, am I?
Nope.
Whoops.
Traces of Mr. Master's chocolate were also found in this very fountain. In other words, the blood was washed down the stream, which then flowed into the fountain. All this points to one possibility. After the body was removed, someone erased the bloodstains.
Gah!
Von Karma, where was the body really found? If you really found the body, you should be able to answer.
You... How did you know this information? How do you know the results of the water composition test of the fountain? Because I allowed them to investigate. And always a thorn in my side. From here on out, I will not allow you to associate any further with this case. It's not like you weren't able to do much anyway.
Von Karma, you still haven't answered my question. Or are you admitting to the fact that you didn't find the body after all?
You say I never found the body. Where's your evidence?
You don't got the dang autopsy report. Like, what? Like,
I know.
God, he's never going to confess.
Excuse me. I have nothing further to say to you. Gregory Edgeworth, this matter will be decided in court.
It will be the last time he steps in court.
We'll see just how well your logic holds up there.
Von Karma! I know your methods are wrong. I promise, without fail, I will expose the truth you've hidden. Detective Bad, I'm sorry. It's because you let me investigate that.
No. This is bound to happen, sooner or later. This is also the first time I've been restricted in my investigation. Your theory that they never found the body sounds pretty close to the mark.
That I will make clear in court.
If there's anything I can do to help, let me know. Even though I'm no longer in charge of this case.
Oh, then, though I am very sorry about this, I have one more favor to ask of you. You want me to what?
Shut up. Hey, what are you guys whispering about?
Oh, they are whispering.
I want to know too. Butt stuff. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Mina!
Sorry.
Oh my god. This will be my trump card in court. The information I've gathered up until now should be enough to prove Mr. Master's innocence. But if all else fails, I'll have this ready.
Your trump card?
You'll see at the trial.
Wow! I get to be at the trial too?
Of course. You are my assistant after all.
I'll be an ace attorney too next year. Von Karma will never beat the two of us.
Right. Although I hope to clear Mr. Master's name before you become a lawyer. If Von Karma is to be my opponent, he'll want the trial ended in a day.
That's right. We have to save Master Jeff as fast as we can. After all, this is you we're talking about. I'm sure you'll be Von Karma. This hurts.
Jeff Master, alone in a dark cell, arrested on false charges. I must expose Von Karma's lies if I am to save him. No, don't fade to black and white. Oh, hell. Dang it. No. Holy crap.
And then this is why this case is so amazing, because it's like, once again, we already know the outcome. If anyone's played any Ace Attorney game, you know that Von Karma has a perfect track record through and through.
Until
the guy
meets Gregory.
Well, you mean in terms of being beaten?
Yeah.
No.
No. Oh yeah, the case wasn't finished yet, was it?
What all we know is, like, even when a certain blue suit wearing individual came into play, Von Karma never lost in 40 years.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So knowing that matter alone, or knowing that fact alone,
he just gave him a run for his money.
Right.
And then this makes me even hate Von Karma even more.
I mean, you see how it just keeps snowballing? Like, this, it has more of an impact if you guys have actually played the previous games, especially more so the very first Ace Attorney game. That definitely goes along well with this. So that's why.
Anyway,
yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, we need to end the video. So thank you guys so very much for watching and your patience. After all the crap that we dealt with today.
Oh yeah.
And in the next episode, we will, I think I know how this is gonna go down. Alright, but in the next episode, we'll hopefully finish it up. So thank you guys so very much for watching, and if no one's told you that they love you today, we do.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye!